Hi guys, so today I will give you tips and guidelines. I can say tips or guidelines how to deal higher damage on your clan boss. In order to do this, there are a few points that you need to follow. So this guideline is really good for you if you're still in beginning or you're in a mid game. It will give you a direction how you want to build your team, how you want to deal more damage to the clan boss. The key to dealing more damage to clan boss is survive. If you survive more, the longer you can take the hit, the longer round you can keep on dealing damage to clan boss, the more damage you can have. So, the first thing that you need to have is a decrease attack champion. Ideally, you need to have a A1 champion with decrease attack skill. Then you also need a decreased defense champion, so you can lower the defense of the clan boss. You get more damage when you hit the clan boss. You also need a weaken if you can have it, which is good. Later in my champion review, I will show you which champion can give you a better synergy on your clan boss team. Then the fourth point is poison. Most damage to clan boss is using a poison. So you need one poison champion or maybe two, so you can get more damage against clan boss. It's also important, but not that crucial, if you can have an increased defense for your team. This buff will increase your damage if you're under def defense based champion, as well as is lesser the damage coming from the clan boss. Aside from this increased defense, you can also have an HP burn champion. It will give you constant damage 75,000 every turn if you can give HP burn every turn to clan boss. Then the last part, but not the least, which is very crucial and very important when you build the clan boss, is a speed tuning. How you want your champion, how you design the sequence of the champion to hit the clan boss, it's really define how much damage you can get more. So for this, there are two strategies. One is you're using a speed based strategy, which you push your speed higher than the clan boss. Ideally, for every 2 hit from clan boss, your team should hit for 3 times. The other option is using counter-attack strategy, which I will show you in my current team. I'm using the second strategy. Let's go to my champion here. Speaking of counter-attack, there are only 3 champions that having counter-attack skill in this game. One of those 3 is an epic, the only epic that has counter-attack champion, which is Skullcrusher. This is the skill I'm talking about. You will have counter-attack for 2 turns, which is good enough against clan boss, because if you don't know already, the clan boss will do an AoE damage for 2 turns, then for the 3rd turn he will do a single hit with a stun. So if you can set up your team to always do a counter with these 2 turns from the AoE clan boss attack, you will have another 4 hit from your other champion. Why I say 4? Because the counter attack only on all allies except this champion. The other 2 counter attack champion are legendary, so it's harder to get. This epic should be able to find it, to open it from the blue shard, which I suggest if you already have this champion, you keep it, you max out him, and you can able to perform very well again against the clan boss. Let's talk about his artifact. I'm using a lifesteal set and defense set. Reason being is because I want to push defense as much as possible for this champ, so he can tank the damage coming from the clan boss and also can give the counter attack as long as possible. The total stat for this champion is I put the defense on 4200. You can give more, 4.5 or 5k, I think it's better, but as of now with my current gear I can only give him this amount. You don't need accuracy for this champion because you don't want him to hit with the A1 and taking the slot of 1 debuff to the clan boss. You know, clan boss only can have maximum 10 debuff. Speed. Talking about speed tuning, earlier I mentioned clan boss speed on Nightmare having speed on 170. Okay, I think I forgot to mention earlier, this video is to able to hit the Nightmare clan boss within 2 or 3 keys maximum. Then you have another key, the fourth key you can use to hit the brutal clan boss. So every day you will max out your chest. You can get an ultimate chest from clan boss. If you clan able to kill it, you can get double, and also another 2 chests from the brutal clan boss. The speed of clan boss is 170, so you want to set up this Skullcrusher as the counter attack as near as possible to 170. You need to outspeed the clan boss, but just by a bit, 171 or 172. That's just nice. I didn't even max out this weapon because it's not really for this defense based champion, so I have limited resource, but I will show you with just limited resource how much damage you can deal to the Nightmare clan boss. If I will use defense based ring, defense based amulet. This one, if you get defense based, it's better, you can increase the amount of defense you have on this champion. Second champion I want to talk about is Resin. Resin is a champion you are able to fuse in this game. So you definitely will get this in your mid game of this game. Once you fuse it, you try to max out. You try to get the skill, the A2 skill until cooldown -1. That's sufficient for him. As for Skullcrusher, you need Stonewall to be booked, so you can get cooldown -1. This not really necessary. As for artifact, same here. I never max out the weapon. The total stat that I have defense almost 3k. I need to push further from here. I think maybe around 3.5k should be enough for him. The speed, I put it at 180. Accuracy, for Nightmare clan boss you need to push more than 200, which is this 207 is good enough. Talking about skill, this A2 can give decreased defense and weaken to the clan boss. You need accuracy for that. This already covered 2 out of 3 top priority debuff you need to put to your clan boss. The third champion I want to talk about is Yaga. This is a free champion, so you definitely got it when you play this on daily login. This is a free stuff from Red Shadow Legends. He's a poisoner. A1 give a 50% chance of 5% poison for 2 turns. A2 another poison, which is really good. On the gear side, I also never max out the helmet and weapon. Total stat for this champion, I'm having defense only 2.2k. I also used accuracy more than 200. The speed is 173. If you notice, this speed is just a bit more advanced than your Skullcrusher. Skullcrusher should be your last champion to hit the clan boss. Then the fastest champion in my team is Resin. Ideally, you will need a cleanser as the fastest, so you can clean the stun coming from the boss. But currently, I don't have, so I set up Resin so I can give a decreased defense and weaken first. Then all my other champions start hitting the clan boss. That's the strategy. My chestplate is under attack percent. If you want to have better result, you should go with defense percent. But at the moment I don't have. I have limited gear which I'm using for other champion. So those are 3 out of my 5 clan boss team. 2 of it is a free champion and you can get it within this game. So it's easy to achieve. But this is the key champion, then you need to have it before you can apply my strategy here. My 4th champion is Tyrell. I use Tyrell on the decrease attack ability on A1. With this decrease attack, your damage coming from clan boss will be lessened, so you can survive longer. This is important. You don't need to use Tyrell if you don't have it. Any other champion with A1 decrease attack is good enough. As for the gear, also the same. I never max out the weapon. I give the defense 3.3. I think 3.5 is better, but I cannot reach that amount at the moment. Speed is 175, which is in the range of Skullcrusher, the last champion that will hit the clan boss on 171, and Resin, which is the fastest champion, 180 in my team. Accuracy also push it to 200. My last champion, since I don't have a cleanser, I'm using Tyrant here. This is another legendary. If you have a cleanser, it's better to use. Let me give you an example for cleanser that I'm building currently. Reliquary Tender, still in progress. If you have this kind of ability, remove all debuff from all allies and press 15% continuous heal. This is good enough as your cleanser, but at the moment I will use my Tyrant. Tyrant will give you an HP burn, which is constantly deal 75k to clan boss, which is good enough. Aside from that, it's also decrease the damage inflicted by the clan boss by 10%. So it's all about synergy. It also have another point that you need to fight against clan boss, which is increased defense. It's not really important, but it's good to have. So I book out him already. As for artifact, I'm using 2 immortal set and 1 speed set. All the other 4 champion I'm using lifesteal gear because I need to gain life back from the clan boss. But for him, because his A1 is heal this champion by 25% or 50% if the damage inflicted instead of the target is under HP burn. So if the plan goes well, the clan boss always in HP burn stage, then I will gain 50% of my damage. See, this one is still 4 star. I haven't got the better artifact. The total stat here I have defense as 3k. This is good. You need to push to 3.5k maybe for the nightmare boss. Accuracy also more than 200, speed 174, which is good as part of your speed tuning. You don't want it to hit first, you want him to hit after Resin give a decrease event and weaken. Okay, let's go into the action. Nightmare or someone already hit. Let's see, the champion is there. I need to set up the first few runs as manual to set up the sequence of my counter attack, and after that you can do auto. First I will give A2 from Resin for decreased defense and weaken. From Tyrell I just hit A1. From Tyrell I will use increased defense first. Then A2 from Yaga as a poisoner, 2 poison, nice. I'll set up counter attack. Then you see all my 4 champions hitting back with counter attack to the clan boss. Round 2 I will use A1 from Resin. Then I will want to refresh the decreased defense from A2 Tyrell skill. I got 2 turn for decreased defense now. Now it's time to burn this boss. Yes, I got it. Then I just use A3 from Yaga. Then just A1. From now onwards I will put this on auto. Then I'll show you. So in order to get 2 key Nightmare Clan boss, you need to deal around 20 million damage per key. If you hit around 15 million, then you will need 3 keys, which is good enough. So with this setup, I can hit around 15 million to 20, actually until 25 million. The range is between 15 million to 25 million. It depends on the proc and the RNG in this game. But it achieved the objective of using 2 keys or 3 keys for a Nightmare Clan boss, and I can save another key, my extra 4th key for a brutal, then I can get extra chest. So I put this on auto and you can see the counter attack is in sync always. Every 2 turns it will deal counter attack from the AoE damage from the clan boss. HP burn always going there, so every turn the boss will get 75k from Tyrant HP burn. You can see consistently. See the second counter attack. Now is a stun skill, which I don't need counter attack, which is nice. If you have a cleanser, it will clean the stun from Tyrell and he can hit on his next turn. But Tyrant here consider can replace the role of cleanser because it gives more damage to clan boss. Again, HP burn, it's good. I already deal damage around 8 million. We are, I can say, halfway there. Another decreased defense from Tyrell. Nice. Tyrell is considered one of the best champion, best epic in this game. So don't feel discouraged. You can fill in the role of decreased attack with any other champion, rare or epic or even legendary if you have. As long as his A1 is decreased attack with 50%, 75% or even 100%, is really good. You can see the boss is always in the stage decrease attack, so I'm taking less damage for my team. As poisoner, I'm showing you this team with Yaga, which is free champion. Even with the free champion as Yaga, you can deal how much damage. If you have better poisoner, definitely you can hit more damage than me. Maybe Occult Brawler or Steel Skull or Frozen Banshee, which is just a rare. It's just recently patched with a better skill on Frozen Banshee. I have Frozen Banshee, but I'm still building her, maxing her out. It's not there yet, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just using Yaga. I want to show with one free champion, one fuse champion, one counter attack, and another two actually you can swap with whatever champion you have. You can reach 15 to 25 million damage against Nightmare Clan boss. Now I'm hitting almost 15 million, which is a 3 keys benchmark. It's good. So I am there already, but I'll see how much more damage my team can deal to this clan boss. Increase defense, you see significant amount of damage reduce with this decrease defense. Increase defense, sorry. Counter attack. After turn 23, my counter attack is still in sync. You see, this is the first round of counter attack. Another AoE from clan boss coming. Oh, sorry, it's out of sync already. I think after turn 20 is a bit out of sync. You can fix it by doing manual, but for the sake of this video, I will leave it. So I think this will give around 20 million, maybe not 25 million. Yeah, but it's good enough. Decrease defense and weaken is really good. If you notice the amount of damage. Oh, my Skullcrusher died. No more counter attack, but we already hit 20 million damage, which is the reason why I create this video. This gives you a 2 keys Nightmare Clan boss. Even on the turn 20, my counter attack is out of sync. I can still achieve this. Oh, my second champion died. No more HP burn. 22 million. This is really nice. You see, Yaga itself deals 6.7. Usually he can deal around 7 or 8 million. But because of the counter attack got out of sync on the turn 20, then it cannot hit his maximum, but it's the highest hitter here. You can compare to other. Okay, so that's for my video on how you deal more damage on clan boss. My last tips is try to hit the clan boss on the time it refresh, so you get a clean void type of clan boss. If you don't have much more champion in your pool, you only have a few options, then you just need whatever you have, you use whatever you have to deal with clan boss. Once the clan boss health reach 50%, it changes affinity, it will give you more problem because you don't have any other champion to substitute it. Okay, so see you next time and keep stay safe at home.